So it's been a couple days since we've driven the Nismo, and as you can guess, it's because we have, drum roll, another exhaust leak. But instead of complaining, I'd rather just show you guys what's the easiest way of fixing an exhaust leak. So if you ever have to deal with it, you know how to do it. Let's get to it. So by the time you guys are actually watching this, I'm actually in San Antonio, Texas. So if you are from the area, if you know anybody from the area, let me know if there's any car events, any car things happening, and I will be sure to hit them up. I'm there for the week actually. We got the SC out here looking fire as always. Well, let's go in and unwrap the Nismo and let's get to it. Unwrapping like it's wrapped. Let's uncover it. So sometimes when I work on my cars, my clothes get dirty and stained, and when I wash them, it makes like a clean stain. Well, those are clothes that I go to for the next time I work on my car, so don't be coming at me because I got a stain on my back because it's a clean stain. We're rocking clean stains out here. So to have this repair take as less time as possible, you're gonna need a vacuum cleaner, some soapy water, and some towels. And do not forget your Jack and Jack stains. Yo, it is hotter than these California girls out here, so we're gonna have to get to it, cause sheesh. So we have everything set up. We have the vacuum cleaner set up. We got all the tools that we're gonna need underneath the vehicle. So let's go and head underneath, and I will show you guys step by step what's the easiest way possible to figure out your exhaust leak. That way you don't struggle, no hassle, none of that. So this is guaranteed to find any exhaust leak in under 2 minutes. So first things first, you have to find a pathway through your exhaust system and blow air through it. So that's why we have the vacuum cleaner. This is set up to blow air, not suck air. We're gonna take this, put it in a pathway through our exhaust system, blow air, and we're gonna use the soapy water. And what it does is, wherever air is escaping, it's gonna bubble up with the soapy water. And don't mind this, we kind of scrape this and it kind of ripped. You guys know the dealio. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this wastegate, I'm gonna put this vacuum hose in that hole, and I'm gonna blow air through it. So it's gonna look something like this. And then we're gonna turn it on, of course, it's gonna blow air through the pipes. We're gonna take our soapy water, and we're basically gonna spray it through each contact point. So like right there, we have a V-band clamp, and then of course we have 2 V-band clamps on this side. So we're gonna take our soapy water, and we're gonna spray. Make sure that you adjust the nozzle so that it sprays narrow. So it looks like we have no exhaust leaks on this side. So let's go ahead and head over to the other side and see what we got. So it's not as dramatic as before, but as you guys can see, there are little small bubbles that form at the top of the V-band. That pretty much signifies that there's like a very small leak. So the reason why you're gonna need a bunch of towels is gonna be for this process right now. So what we're gonna do, because there are 1, 2, 3, technically 4 connections underneath this car that connects this exhaust all the way to the downpipe, since this car is single turbo, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna stick it into the tailpipe, but what we have to do is we have to block off any air from exiting from the tailpipe, and then since this is a dual exit, we have to block off this exit also. So once it's hooked up, it should look something like this. So of course we have that vacuum hose going through that tailpipe with the towels blocking so the air doesn't escape that way, and then we have that towel blocking off that tailpipe so the air doesn't escape this way. So it's okay if some escapes, but not all of it, right? Like not majority of the air. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on, then we'll go underneath and check for any leaks. There are no leaks there. What about over here? You see how there's small bubbles? That's the form of a leak right there. So we need to fix that. All right, so all exhaust connections have been checked and all leaks have been fixed that we found. So let's go and give her a start and see how she sounds. And this is exactly how she's supposed to sound. No rash, no nothing. And this is a 4 or 5 day cold start, remember that. So that means we never had an exhaust leak up top this time. It was in the back. I don't know, guys, there's hope. Maybe we tighten the clamps up front tight enough where it's not coming off. I don't know, we'll see. Because you guys know we chase exhaust leaks almost every single time we drive this car. Now it makes sense why we had one in the rear, because we just did the diff bushings like 1 or 2 weeks ago, so we did have to remove that muffler. But because of the fact that we didn't have one up top, I don't know, maybe we finally fix it. Fingers crossed. All right, let's go take her on the drive and let's see how she does. Man, I absolutely love the exhaust on this car. I don't think I'd ever change it, but who knows. The reason why I say who knows is because this exhaust system is literally stopping us from making over 600 horsepower. But my thing is, like, I'm not here to chase numbers or like for clout or anything like that. Like, I wanted to build something that was sick, something that's reliable, something that sounds good. Everybody has a Tomei. I do not like the single exit on a dual exit car. And I don't know, I just like the way that this exhaust sounds. It's way different from all the ones that I've heard on these cars. So I don't think I'll change it, but for whatever reason, like, I wanted to make more power. Changing this exhaust system would literally give me like 70 plus wheel horsepower or something like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hitting on Tomei. It sounds amazing, but I just didn't want to go out there and sound like every other build. I wanted something different. Plus, I know there's other exhaust systems out there. Like, I know Monodyne makes one. But again, like, I like this exhaust system, so I don't think I'll ever change it. And I don't know, I'm at the moment happy with this car, so I don't really want any more horsepower. Plus, I literally ride around on low boost. Like, I literally ride around on low boost. I don't really use high boost. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm scared of it or like I don't want to use it. It's just, I don't know, I use high boost for like when I want to have extra fun, and low boost is like just enough to like have fun around town and like go with the friends or whatever. It's good to have options, guys. It's good to have options. Plus, we need more stickier tires in the back, because with high boost, it literally just blows the tires off of this car. All right, enough talking. Let's go drive it and see how she sounds. Sounds good. It's actually really hot today. It's like almost 100 degrees out here. So we're not gonna go too crazy. I just wanna make sure that the car sounds good, make sure there's no more exhaust leaks. Oh man. Yeah, this car feels good. So I think it's safe to say that she's nice and healthy, sounds good, looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this car washed since we're gonna be gone for the rest of the week. That way when we get back, she's gonna be nice and clean for us. all done. I don't know what it is about this color, but when it's clean, it is clean. Like, you can definitely tell. And then when it's dirty, you can tell that it's still clean, but it like has like a dust effect to it. But man, guys, I got so lucky with this color. It's crazy to see that we literally built my dream car on this channel. That's crazy. I pray that everybody gets to experience this type of happiness in their life. So after a cold start and the car is already warm, I promise you your Tomei doesn't sound like this. Just saying.
No flex. I done dropped a couple bands on it, brand new Rolex. I can pop a couple bands on you, girl, you know that. Once she get the poppin', I like way to go. We gon' get it poppin' on the radio. Turn down.